It's about the role and not the job title. In a holacratic organization, people are assigned to specific roles based on their skills and expertise rather than having fixed job titles. The author says Hola to Holacracy. Welcome to our podcast series, Figure It Out. Let's talk to Ram. Hi Ram. How does a holacratic organization differ from a traditional organizational structure?
Thank you, Vina. It's a new age HR framework where it's built around people interest. Uh, Organizations fundamentally welcome employees, onboard employees based on their primary profiles, uh, which speaks about their qualification, their educational background, and expertise. This is a part of the usual one that organizations recruit people, but with holacracy the paradigm is a little shifted, where it says considering the primary profile of an employee, they also welcome opportunities which are based on the passion based profiles. So an employee of a department with his passion across other departments, like say a marketing guy has interest in technology and a technology guy has interest in sales, can now consider themselves, volunteer themselves, create a space where the contributions of passion also come into organizations, and organizations reward these particular passion driven effective contributions, or I mean to say adding an additional layer of productivity through it. And the usual HR or the organizational framework in comparison with holacracy framework, holacracy is by and largely a decentralized framework. It is largely dependent upon roles, uh, passion, and specific purpose, and cross-departmental intelligence working together, which is unlike the usual organizational structure.
Okay, so the employees have the freedom to switch over to different roles and perform in a space where they have their own interests as well. So, how do organizations measure the success of holacracy implementation?
Yeah, it's fundamentally all about adaptability. Adaptability is one of the difficult. Holacracy is not a difficult framework, but equally not an easy framework to adapt across organizations. So it deals with a lot of egos. It deals with a lot of imbalances in the decision making process. So I fundamentally feel adaptability is one of the first primary factor where you can consider as a metric to see how holacracy can actually work work as a success for an organization. Two, the combination, I mentioned in the book also as it's a communion of interest and a choice of work that you feel that you can actually contribute to an organization, and it is facilitated apart from the primary profile. So the combination of these primary and passion profiles have to go a little bit well. Maybe this is a tricky job to do, but it depends on how you combine the passion, how you utilize it, how you see the productivity happening from a specific employee working with a cross departmental nature. I think this is second one. And third, the organization should have the ability to trust, like they trust in the primary profile of an employee. They also should develop trust with the passion profile, where it empowers them, it enables them to rise above the usual level and go and contribute. And a recognition is one of the biggest metric that usually employees wish for an organization to be recognized, and holacracy is one such framework which can easily facilitate employees to be recognized and also be interestingly rewarded across.
So, if it's raising the bar, then why not? Why not the organizations adapt it? So, in the context of evolving nature of work, How does holacracy fit into the future of an organization?
The future of an organization is a little dynamic always across ages. So from industrial age to computers to internet, and now with quick commerce era, it's entirely different. In a way, holacracy adds or brings a sense of understanding the future where, as the framework suggests, passion and primary profile, the organizations which fundamentally work on a specific objective now can actually also aim to look at the future of opportunities which have the roots in the very passion or the passion's contribution to an organization, asking them to look that there are different opportunities, and those opportunities are actually identified by the passion rather than the primary profile, decides an organization's future. And a future means a lot of opportunities that the organization usually fails or cannot look beyond the obvious. And these particular kind of an scope of looking at opportunities can actually build a stronger future for the organization. And that's one happening from the very employee itself. And these employees by and large are the Gen Z employee community, and they actually know what product works, what the customer thinks, and how exactly the difference in which the purchase of decision making process of a purchase happens. And these guys know how the adaptability happens to a product or a service. So as I say, it's a way organization, they build the future of the organization fundamentally with opportunities, and two, they bring the understanding how they can actually capture this scope of the opportunity in that particular segment.
Okay,
Thank
so
you, Vinay.
when passion goes hand in hand with the objectives, definitely the future might be very promising. So let's keep conversing, Ram, and we will see you soon with the other themes in the book. Thank you so much for joining.